got to be some way. I mean, I've tried everything from spindles, left side weight. There's got to be something I can do to get this thing to lay down. What the hell do you want? I'm here to fix your problems, you wagon. Cousin G-Money, he said you need to raise that seat up by another inch. Thing ain't rolling over right. Who the hell is that? I don't know. None of your business. I'm out of here. I got beer to drink. Whatever, man. Fish biting today. See ya. Yeah, just like normal. We'll see you about 2 months from now. I guess it does make sense if you think about it. Perfect triangle, the weight's going to be spread out more even. But if you got a triangle that's a little taller, I guess it makes sense for it to want to roll over to the right front. I don't know who the hell this G-Money guy is, but makes enough sense for me. Hell, we got nothing to lose. Let's try it. Welcome back to the shop. As y'all can tell in the intro, we got some seat adjustments to make. Here recently, we have battled coming off the turn, okay? It ain't wanting to come off. It's just wanting to go further and further out till we're into the fence. I have tried everything. I have tried spindle change. I have tried left side weight change. I've tried cross. I've tried caster camber. The only thing I haven't tried is put lead in the rear axle, which I'm not going to do yet because I had an epiphany last night. A triangle, right? And I know I've mentioned this in other videos, a triangle. I'm a taller guy. I'm 6'1.5", have you know. 170 pounds of nothing but twisted steel and sex appeal. Since I've started back, I have purposely gotten my seat as low as possible without being illegals. I don't want ICE coming after me and my peoples because I'll be illegals. So I got it borderline legal. The more you think about it, or at least the more I think about it, you got a perfect triangle. Same distance, all 3 sides, correct? Weight transfer, that triangle's too perfect, it's going to want to almost do a sliding shove, okay? This is all just in my calculations in my brain. You make yourself a triangle that's got the sides longer than the bottom. That makes your center of gravity up a little higher. That being said, I'm hoping if I raise this seat, center of gravity will come into play and almost want to roll over onto the right front. Now I could go too high, and if I do, I would think I'd feel a little chatter in the right front, a little hoppity hop hop scotch, and I'll back her on down a little bit. So welcome back to the shop. Join us as we try to find more speed in this unit with a seat race. God bless. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, drop 20 comments, share to your friends, and let's rock this hole. Let's do it. That's all there is to it. To do it. Kind of set my axle back in place here. Per rule book, they give you a rule of how high you can be off the axle. I don't know, I can't remember what it is. I think it might be 8 1/4, 8 1/2. And I know I am very low. I could be even too low. I'm at roughly 8 3/8. I've been told I could go up an inch in a pinch, but I think I'm gonna raise this thing up anywhere from 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. We're taking any theories here, guys. This can be one theory. I don't want to make too many changes ever because then you kind of get lost of what change fixed what. We're going to start off with raising the seat up. That's the bottom line. Now, I know what y'all are thinking. You've won your last race. Why would you make this change now? It didn't seem to have that shove there. You weren't sawing at the wheel. Well, my friends, that was also a Saturday night race, different track conditions, etc. But what I will say is, I was supposed to race a day race at Jasper, which I went, practiced, and right before qualifying, I had to leave. I had some family matters come up. That's past the point. None of your daggum business. Just know I had more important things come up. I had to skedaddle. With that being said, the last round of practice, I felt it. I felt the same feeling I've been battling for a while. And it was very disheartening. So I thought I'd fix that problem with spindle changes and numbers and etc. Well, I haven't fixed it. Now I've been pondering and pondering what in the world is going on. I've called different people smarter than me. And this is what we've all came to conclude. Wrong freaking wrench. As I was saying, after talking to many sources, we have decided I need to raise the seat. Now, I know that sounds crazy. Why would a taller guy want a seat taller than a shorter guy? Well, the way I see it, I got more body weight lowered down. And theoretically, it could be working almost like a shove, if that makes sense, almost like a skid. Does that make sense? Not really. I don't know. But theoretically, hoping the weight will now transfer to the right front, causing the right front to dig. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't really know. That's what this channel's about, people. Learning and burning. You can't ever get no faster if you ain't making no changes, people. Okay? Can't just go out there, well, it's going to be different this week, and it's not. Okay, it's not going to be no different. See, right now to the top of the seat, I'm at 8.5. I'm going to go up 5. I'm really at 8 3/8. So I'm going to go up 5/8 of an inch to 9 inches. Has anybody else had this theory run through their mind? Do you agree? That's my dad would always say to me, son, the go-kart looks like shit. Do you agree? Yeah, Dad, I agree. It does, okay? Why don't you just punch me where it hurts? Hopefully this is just as easy as taking the bolts out, raising it up, making new marks, drilling some new holes, being done with this expedition. It never goes that easy though. There's gonna be a little headache to this. I can already see, and it's hot, okay? We're in July now. Freaking sun's out, my buns ain't out. That's got me ticked. I should be outside, you know, enjoying some water, but here I am messing with this thing. Also doesn't help that I got 100 pounds of lead on here. Actually, not too bad. I might just be able to shove a towel in here. See where we're at, guys. Let's see where we're at here. Thanks, everybody. Yes, I know. I know, you're welcome. Somebody has to do it. Somebody has to do it. I might just have one wide gaping hole for the seat strut. So we might have to move some seat struts around. I also wonder if I could have just left it bolted up and just moved it around. I don't know. This is where the confusing aggravation headache part comes in. Come on, you little seat strut. I believe my issue should be solved there. These carton companies will give you a lot to go off of too. There's a lot of things that matters, okay? Things matter. Obviously, things matter. One thing that matters is how far your seat strut is off the frame. Left side and right side. Now, I've kind of got those numbers and they're kind of going off those, but you know, sometimes you just got to finagle the system a little bit, figure out yourself what matters to you. And right now, the thing that matters to me is I've got this baby right here is sitting perfect. Either way, I've got my struts where I want, I got my height where I want, so I'll make a few simple marks. And then pull out the old drill, bolter up, bada bing, bada boom. We're ready to kick some ass. Check our height one more time. It's better be safe than sorry. That's perfect. We raise this seat up 5/8 of an inch. If I do this and I get to the track and I realize a total different effect, where the cart is now rotating better on exit, but I'm feeling a little chatter, skirt, 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 then obviously I'm gonna lower this down about 1/4 inch, happy medium, and problem should be solved. But if my calculations are correct, this should be perfect. 9 out of 10 times my calculations are usually correct, but the problem is I'll usually have that second calculation that comes in that's not correct, and I go with the second calculation. So this time we're going with the first calculation. We gotta take some stuff off. That's all there is to it. I actually believe I can get this side by simply lifting the seat. Oh yeah, that's great. Will we get as lucky for this side? Probably not. Now theoretically we should be able to just bolt this thing up. You better start doing me right, Deborah. About had enough of your bullshit. You're embarrassing me in front of the tube people. They all think I suck. If this does not work, you're hitting the road. Okay? That's all I got to say. This is usually a lot easier if you get the lead off the go-kart prior to the process. I wish my dad would have given me a brother teammate in this thing. All I got left with was freaking text. Throw our nuts on. A little snug. One of y'all that are watching this video right now are saying, this guy's an idiot. He don't know what he's talking about. I wish he just knew, but he doesn't know. Well, you don't know what you're talking about. Haven't you heard between me and Tex, we know everything? Did our measurements hold up, or are we going to have to do some magooba doobas? Huh? Perfect. Tighten all this up. Got to get them good and tight because you don't want it to move while you're out there on the speedway. These rear floor pans, rear floor pans, they're really cool. But man, they make it a pain in the butt to work on anything underneath the cart, okay? Act like we're in Formula 1 or something. We're going 50, people. Calm down. Okay, axle's not there anymore. But the seat is tightened up. And go ahead and drop a comment. Was this a good theory, bad theory? I'll keep you guys updated on it. Are you a taller driver dealing with the same issues? Drop a comment. Have you fixed the issue? Drop a comment. Do you just want to help out Super Duper South? Drop a comment. We're not going forward till you drop a comment. So just get over with, dude. Get over with. We've got to get going here. Please, thanks. This go-kart racing, this sport of ours, it requires so much thinking how to get that outer edge. You know, I've got my mind on tires, got my mind on numbers, I got my mind on the guy that pissed me off on social media. Now I got a wreck, okay? I got my mind on my family. You know, but there's one thing, you know, in racing, you need to try to figure out a way to take your mind off as much as possible so you can focus on what really matters. And that's why here at Super Duper South, we have now partnered with Klotz synthetic lubricants, motor oils, okay? The reason I've done that, people, is, you know, it's already hard enough. Okay, you shouldn't be having to wonder which oil is best, mixing oil, and is this oil going to perform? Is it going to leave a bunch of gunk in my carburetors? Not your carburetor, but like your cylinder head or something. I don't know what I was thinking there. I know what I'm talking about. Just make it short and simple, people. Get with Klotz. Klotz Pure Ethylene Cart Oil. Go with Klotz Motor Oils. And if you're in my area, make sure you hit up a guy by the name of Brandon Miller. He's a dealer around here, baby. He deals, wheels and deals, okay? He sells motor oil. You can see him at the Ethan Endicott camp. Junior rides dirt bikes and races go-karts. They know about orals. Thank you, Klotz. Thank you, Brandon Miller. Go buy you 27 quarts. Tell them because Super Duper South said so. Let's get on with the program. Time again to get the rubber glove out. No, I don't have a cowl around here. Take it easy, you freaks. I'm going to try to do this on a lot of episodes, something simple as wiping tires, because I want you people to see the importance of it. You cannot let these things just sit. And to make it short and simple, you don't have to buy any of this shit. You ain't got to call so-and-so, I need your weekly prep. I need it. I need the yellow one, or I need the blue one, or the pink. It don't matter. Get some Hot Lap 2. You see me wiping this because somebody gave it to me. I didn't go out and buy this. Somebody literally gifted me this can, and I'm going to use it till I run out. Then I'll go dig in the trailer and find some other stuff. All you're doing is conditioning the tires, okay? You're giving them life. You're making love to the tire. That's what you do. Give them a couple wipes. Typically on non-race week, I'm going to do this about 3 times a week. Race week, I might do them 4 times. Hell, I might do them 5. Hell, honestly, on race week, I might even have a couple sets that I wipe with something a little more aggressive because I just got that set particular I want for qualifying. I think it's going to take some Lambert. Y'all know who Lambert is. They make preps too. We're just going to leave them left sides there for right now. Take all the hints you can, people. So definitely wipe your tires. And you typically, Hot Lap 2, for instance, the way Hot Lap 2 and just about any prep like this is going to be something similar to Hot Lap. I don't give a crap. But the way Hot Lap 2 was made, it's made, the cure time's about 2 days. So typically you don't want to wipe no later than Thursday because that'll give you Friday and most of Saturday to cure to where it needs to be. So when you get at the track, then you can start performing your arts of other chemicals. Keep that in mind, people. It's simple stuff. This stuff is not as hard as what you think. Yeah, you can go to a bigger race and get absolutely annihilated like I do and get your spirits in the ground. But you go Saturday night racing, Bubba, and if you just buying a set of tires and just doing simple things like this, scaling the cart, doing bearings and wiping your tires, you're going to compete. It is that simple. Find some base numbers. Take care of your stuff. Keep your stuff staggered. You will compete. You might not win, but you're going to be a lot further. I've had a few people that's got in touch with me and told me stuff like their numbers and this and that. Tell them one simple thing, and they just automatically, the cart turns around a lot better. One thing that has really been questioned to me, a bunch of scale numbers. Now, obviously, every chassis manufacturer, they got their own numbers, but the most common thing I've been told, I would say half a dozen different people, they'll send me their numbers, and it's usually something like 54 left, which is ungodly, unheard of, about 64 across. To give y'all a hint, a basic setup for an adult class. These numbers are not going to be perfect, but I can just shoot you some numbers, get you something around. You know what I'm saying? You typically want anywhere from 67 to 69 cross. On the left side, you typically want anything from 58 to 61, just depending on how tall you are. You understand what I'm saying? If the cart's sliding off track, throw a little left to it. But you need to be in that 58-61 range on the left side. That's a pretty critical number when scaling carts is left side weight. Am I hit it perfect? No, if I've hit it perfect, I'd be winning everything. Take all this with a grain of salt. Like I've said before, this channel is for the people. This channel is for the guys getting into the sport. This channel is to help grow the sport. Now, do we get a lot of Negative energy sometimes? Absolutely. But do we care? Absolutely not, because we're doing this for the people. And if I tell you wrong, my apologies, but it can't get no worse, if you know what I mean. Do your own research if you don't like it. That's all I've got to say about it. Damn. This is a fiberglass. It's hot out here. This is a fiberglass. This is a fiberglass. I never had much of an education. Get over it. Side panel. This is the ugly side, but this is a pretty side. A&M fiberglass. Look at that. Look at that, boy. They never cease to amaze me. This video does no justice, but look at the glitter in that. 27 carats real diamonds. One of our up-and-coming videos, we're going to mount this new body. I've got a big surprise. Our other A&M fiberglass body, our friends at Convict Custom Art / Shantytown Hot Rods are doing a wicked paint job. Y'all see we've had no decals. I've had 3 different decal companies reach out to me about giving us wraps and this and that. And I just, you know, I don't usually write back. I've got buddies that do it. It's not that I can't go get a wrap and get it done. I'm just a little kind of old school, you know what I mean? So Kevin is painting our other body. It's going to be fully painted. I cannot wait to show you guys. And like I said, one of our next shop videos, we're going to mount this body on the Colson Pageant tornado cart, and I got away from green. That blue looks good. It's hard not to get the glitter. He gives me an option. He's like, you ain't got to get glitter if you don't want it. Why wouldn't I get the glitter if I can get the glitter? You know, the glitter, it's a splitter. Y'all hit up A&M Fiberglass Manufacturing, Wisconsin. Tell them I sent you. Tell them to send you a block of Gouda cheese. They got some good cheese. Let's just face it, people. The sport is hurting. I hear all kind of theories on what we could do to fix the sport. You know, some of them I agree with them. Some of them it just kind of sounds crazy. What is y'all's opinions? What can we do to fix the sport? When I first started, it was nothing to go to a Saturday night race and be 20 carts in stock light. That was a big class back then. 15 carts in junior non. So why is it now, for instance, there's a 2,000 to win race, there's about 18 carts in it? Where have we gone wrong that you're offering $2,000 to the winner, but nobody shows up? They choose to go elsewhere. I think a lot of it is it's becoming too much like a business. When you get this talking this kind of money, it turns into a business for people. They travel like a traveling circus, win all the races. They got 20 freaking carts out their camp. They're figuring out tires by the end of the practice. They got a log. They do it 24/7. So about anywhere they go, they've got it figured out before they even show up. I think I know what could fix racing. I really do. If there was more tracks doing Saturday night racing, and let's just say 80% payback, you get 20 head in that 80% payback, the track's going to be a little fluff. Okay, it's going to have the fluff to it. It's not going to be a bit up daytime race that you're out there for 12 freaking hours looking like a bunch of crazy people. Okay, you get there at lunch, you got to have breakfast with the fam, got to chill out, got to sleep in a little bit, get at the track, you're done by midnight. You're there half the time. The track doesn't get bit up as much, so you don't have to require yourself to have 20 different tires, from 2-month-old to 1-week-old, maybe a re-roll that was done 6.5 months ago. If we had this cart count in these Saturday night races, the payback would be decent. It'd be good payback, and you got to think about it as far as return goes. You're not investing near as much. You're not winning as much, but your chances of winning have went from 2% to about 86%. I've done the calculations. You're going to have more fun. You're not going to leave out there ready to quit because you sucked it up so bad and spent 12 hours, didn't even make the main. So why aren't we doing that? Why are we not making Saturday night racing great again? You know, I see these tracks try to do it. They don't exactly get the support they need to do it. Fortunately, somewhere like Jasper, they just started doing it again, and it seems like they've had a good cart count. But the problem is you got all these tracks battling against each other. And I don't so much blame the track as much as I do the promoter. And I've recently pissed off a lot of people for talking about this. You got these promoters going against each other. You got the tracks going against each other. They know this track and this race has been set for 5.5 months, but this race comes in and we're going to up the winnings up $5,000, and we're going to do it right on top of you because agreed. Okay, it's a greed situation. Why are the racers not choosing? Why are the tracks not controlled? Why do we have to have all these outside investors? Well, that's who pays these big money. Then hell with them big money shows, Janice. Make it $800 to win. Why do you want to have somebody's foot on your face telling you how to run, when to run, when you're going to do it, how you're going to do it? Come up in there. You're killing your profits, Bill. We've got a tire award that's so freaking nasty right now. I've never seen nothing like it. I mean, it is absolutely asinine. They're all good tires. Problem is, these places buy the tracks. Tracks go through a little bit of a hard time. Next thing you know, they're allowing Billy Bob Johnson coming in there. Well, I'm going to give you 10 grand, but you're going to run nothing but our tires, and that's the bottom line. I wish I had a racetrack. One day we might build a racetrack, and we're going to do things different. All I know is If we don't all come together and put our BS to the side, our sport is going to die. Sometimes I miss EL racing. They're a pain in the butt. A lot of people hated them, but boy, you could take a set of ELs and them sap suckers would last you all year round. Hell, we'd have 25 carts in the 1,000 to win EL race here in Florida. Why did Maxxis do away with the EL? They just last too long, and we ain't got these Saturday night guys buying tires because they're just getting takeoff ELs from this guy, and they're lasting them 6-7 months. I don't know. And I just want what do you guys recommend? What can we do to fix go-kart racing? What can we do to grow our sport? What can we do to get it out there? Let us know. Drop a comment. Cause my gears are grinded, okay? Grinding my gears here. Very upset. Our friend Nick Bishop, he recently went somewhere to race a Clone Limited for Black Hat Speed. I have not seen the results and said he had a good time. Said he had throttle cable issues. He's a really cool guy. He's another go-kart channel. If you're not on YouTube and you're looking for good go-kart channels, I try to give anybody a shout out in the game because I want to see it grow. Degenerate Garage, G-Dog Racing. There's a few good ones out there that try to put out good content, and we are big buddies and supporters of them. I don't know when I'll be racing again. I know there's a race coming up in Jasper. There's a big race coming up in Alma. I want to do some Saturday night stuff. We got 4th of July here, vacation time. It is hot in Florida. So it's a little hard to go out and spend all day in the blazing sun. I got a boat. For those about the race, we salute you. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks to all our continued supporters, A&M Fiberglass Manufacturer, Klotz Racing Synthetic Oils, Mr. Owen at Lake Area Small Engine, Melrose, Florida, the king of lawnmower sales and maintenance. Kevin Craig, Convict Custom Art, Shantytown Hot Rod, Scott Sweet, 71 Trophy Club, Mike and Colson Pageant with Tornado Motorsports. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We got more videos coming up. Don't know when we're racing again, but we are racing again.